Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and I'm watching CGHOW video. Today I create this dark tornado effect in UE5 Niagara. And if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe. If you like this video, like, share and comment, and let's start this tutorial.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I have found this reference on in Instagram and this dark tornado, and I'll put the link in description so you can check his other works. Okay, so let's create this. So for this we mainly need this mesh of tornado. So in the Maya I create that. I'll use a slender and let's delete the top and bottom caps. Okay, and also I will move this up here. Then I will move these maybe here. And let's also make the UV normalize. Okay. And then this will be brought like this from top and from bottom maybe this much. And then we will add some segments. This will be down. So we have this mesh done. It's not the same, but yeah, it will work. Okay, so if I rotate it, it will look good. So we can also offset some here. Maybe we can move it little this side, or maybe we can just do this thing. Or maybe from here, I can move it little down here, little here for the variation. Okay, so when it will rotate, you will have some variation. Okay, so I will just freeze this and export this to desktop. And now here in my folder, let's import that. So it comes with Lambert. So let's make this M tornado. So open this and I'll put that mesh here. So what is here? It has a Fresnel, it has a noise, and then it has some really bright part. So let's add a Fresnel and let's just add a Fresnel for now. Okay. So this is how it will look, and I can increase this power maybe 10, maybe 7. Okay, then I will use a texture and I will take my aura, this one, and I will add this. Not add actually, yeah, you can add this here. So now on your noise, you have also a Fresnel. Okay, and this noise I will use panning, maybe 0.2. They should rotate pan on this minus 0.5 maybe. Okay, and I will maybe change the tiling. Maybe I can use 2 here, I guess. Yeah, and zero point 0.5 maybe here. Actually, 1. Yeah, it is better now. And this should fade from top and bottom like this. So for that, you can take texture coordinates, mask, green, and then take the sign. And in the sign, make it 2. So it will be black from both sides. So I can multiply this here. Actually, this gradient should go because this tornado is not transparent, but the top and bottom is transparent. So we can just make it like translucent, unlit, and just this gradient will go to opacity, and this will go to just color. So only fade it from top and bottom. Cool. And then in the texturing, I'll just make it maybe one and one. And then I need some bright parts. So let's say these whole thing is red. So let's multiply it for the red for now. But I will use particle color. So if you have a red, we will dark like crimson color and connect it here. And then you want some bright part on it that you can use. So you can power this texture if I preview, and it will be like lines. If you make it like 5, maybe more eroded like this, then you can multiply it with the same color. So it will be red, but again multiply it to bright this, maybe 100 for now. So it will be very bright. Okay. And then you can add this thing over your previous output. Okay, and this 100 you can increase even more. Maybe you can make it like 1000. Depends, and you can use the different color also. Okay, and you can play with the texture. I guess, yeah, you can play with the texture tiling. So what I'll do now, let's take a particle color, and instead of this color, we will use that particle color. Then I'll take the dynamic parameter and let's make this one and append. Oops, not here. Add, because we are using tiling to multiply. And this is your tiling X, and this is your tiling Y. So X and Y. Then we can use, yeah, this is the Fresnel power. Fresnel power. And then I want to multiply this Fresnel also. So this is Fresnel boost. Okay, that's it for now. Let's save this. So let's create a Niagara and effect. So this will be my tornado emitter, and I will do the same mesh. Let me save all. I will use the same mesh here. Oops, we need to delete this and take the mesh render. And then this material, overwrite and use it here. And now I will delete all these things. And I just need one particle that spawn once and live forever. And the size you can increase maybe 3 times or 4 times maybe. Okay, so first I will change the color to red, maybe dark red. Then we have this dynamic parameter control. So let's make it 1. So first this Fresnel, so let's say if this is 10 and this is 1, you can increase that boost for the edge, and this is how much you want. So maybe this much. And let me increase the alpha also. I am not using alpha, right? Yeah. So multiply this thing, which is going into our opacity, and save this. So now, because we have this alpha, so we can make it more darker. So I think 5 value is enough. And then in the dynamic parameter, we have this X tiling. And tiling only changing for the bright part. Okay, actually we need to decrease this Fresnel maybe this much. Then we can adjust the tiling. So yeah, but this should go a little up also. And I want a power here for my texture. So this is actually need a dynamic parameter. Make it one and reset these values. And this is my noise power. Okay. And I want it to literally go up also. This noise maybe 0.2. Yeah, and save this. Now, yeah, we have this power and we can just decrease this and then we have one more thing that is this bright edge. So we can also make a parameter for that. So this is bright, or you can say glowy noise power. Okay, save this. Now refresh this, and this should be like 1 or 5, maybe even more. So we will adjust some lines. Now it's better. Yeah, now it's better. Okay. And you can also use the update match orientation on Z. So it will also rotate -1, -0.2, -0.5, like this. And I want to make it even more darker, maybe. Yeah. And this is my glowing power. Yeah, now it's better. So I want to make it more bright. So there is a multiplier. So below mine. Now with this parameter, you can decide how much glow actually you want. It's for timing. Yeah, now it's better. Cool. So we got this, and I will rotate it even faster. This one. Now we can add our other element. So this is quite plain, but in my tornado we have some details also. So that's okay. And I think we have this Fresnel power that we can create this much, I think. Cool. Okay, so you can do also one thing that is uh, actually yeah. So let's add the other thing. So it has some smoke that's going outwards. So let's create that. So create a just normal fountain, and this is your smoke. And I will use a basic smoke material. and it has just 4 by 4 noise pattern from the Photoshop cloud. It is just random frames. Okay, so 4 by 4, and this is random frame. So animation here in the spawn, and just use the random and 15 here, and then we need velocity from point, and then we need this or ring, and we need rate maybe size maybe 150 and 100. We need maybe gravity just positive 10, and I will use drag with a curve, so it should increase our life, and the velocity maybe 100 and 200, and the ring size maybe 20. So now the size of particle is too high, maybe 60 and 40 will work, and this should be like 2 colors. So I will just use the dark red color, and then in here in the hue, turn off the hue, but we can play with here. So saturation 0 to 1, and this thing also 0 to 1. Some are dark, some are not, and drag maybe 10 and maybe 20 like this, and the size should be like, yeah, that's fine. And this is fading, so it should fade. I will use this fade in, fade out, and maybe after 0.2 it should start fading out like this. Okay, and this is background. And then after this is smoke, although this is very subtle, so we can decrease the alpha 1.2.5, 1. Even velocity maybe 150 and 0, maybe 50. This is better now. And you can slightly add vortex also if you want vortex velocity. I will put here. Not much, but actually it will be in negative. Then it will match the tornado rotation. Cool, now it's matching. And then it has some sparks like dots that coming from the ground that's going up, and then it has lights. And that thing, the glowy noise is too glowy with this much. And then I will add spark. So I will copy this small, paste it here, and this is like sparks, embers, before. And in here you can use radial. Okay, and if I check, I don't need this animation here and not this thing. And we have this. So basically, I want size maybe 5 and 1, and brightness maybe 10, and we can also try here 50. Size maybe 2 and 0.1, a ton of the mass. Okay. And velocity I'll copy and paste. And the second velocity I'll use the linear and randomize it from 0 to 500 maybe. So, or maybe 200. So it will go up, and then light should be like 1.5. So just fade. Okay. So the size maybe we can increase a little bit. And then we can take the size and just scale it down. So they will just scale down the size. So we have this thing. Okay. Size we can increase 6 and 3 maybe. Okay. And then particle size, decreasing the size. I think, oh, yeah. and life maybe 1.5. And you can add some curl noise also if you want. Yeah, looks better now. So next thing is it has some lightning and this thing. This. So first we will add light, copy this spark, and this will be our lightning. Okay, so for lightning we can create a texture or maybe uh, let's. I have already texture, so let me check. Yeah, I have these that I can use. So let me search where the material. And this is the basic material. So it has a noise, this lightning texture, then a noise to like distort it. You can see that. So just this noise is panning and multiplying with 2 and adding to the UVs of this texture. Simple. I will use this here in the lightning. And basically the size should be like 150. Spawn rate maybe 5. It should not scale, should not scale. I don't need curl noise or drag. I don't need either velocity. I just need a slender location and radius maybe just 10 and this thing will be 0. So if I check, yeah, maybe height 120. Okay, and this thing will be 15. And the light should be like 0 0.1, 0 0.01, 0 0.2. And this should be very bright, maybe proven red and red. And it has random rotation here. So we can make it even brighter. Yeah, we got the lights and then this last thing that is just like a ring and this is going to the center. So let's create that also and then we'll finish. So swirl energy, so I'll create a material, swirl, uh, okay, swirl rings actually. So I'll take a texture and texture can take maybe, you can take just the aura. I'm just, and vector to radial and then make it level just to fix the seam. Okay, and I want how it looks. Okay, so I'll just take a radial. First, this will be in a radial. Okay, that this should be like you can cut it from the center also. You can take one radial of more and maybe you can use the side and subtract from this. So we have uh, ring length. Okay, maybe 0.4. And then we need it to pan 0.5. Let me check. And we need particle color. And this will go here and multiply it. I want to also cut it half actually. So I'll take one more radial and this time I will use two vector to change the center point, maybe 0 and maybe 0.5 and 0. So if I preview that, it is like here. So if we multiply it with this will be cut half but maybe you can make like 0.3, little more, 0.4, 0.35. And I will multiply the opacity, and this will be transparent unlit two-sided. And also, I want power here to dissolve this. Let's make a dynamic parameter. This is for power. And I think I need tiling here. So I will take the append. And this is my X tiling. And this is my Y tiling. X and Y. So let's save this. And I'll browse this. And I'll copy my smoke. Paste it here. This is where ring, and I will use that material here. It is not for by forward and we don't have this. And also I don't need some other modules that I will delete. Okay. And also this should be like facing Z, so custom alignment. Then take the align to mesh and use the Z axis. Okay, and it's going to the center, right? You can make it bright like 100, make it like 5. And now you can take the dynamic parameter. I will just delete this. Dynamic parameter tiling maybe 1 for now, and you can increase this. And if I just make it like 2, and in the tiling, you can make this you can increase this and decrease this. Or maybe just leave it 1, you can make it 2. Okay, so this is we have, and I want to make the thickness of that uh, this thing, this ring, even more. I want to control it, so take a power, and this will be my ring thickness. I'll just save it, and now if I refresh this, you can use this. Okay, so we have this, and we can make it brighter. So I will just use the direct color and make it brighter. Yeah, this much. Okay, so we can also use the size scale and just use this thing. And the life would be like 0.5, 0.3. Oh, size is increasing, and why is that? Yeah, now it's scaling down. Something wrong was with that. So I'll make life this much. And then initial size maybe 300, 250. And brightness maybe. And one more thing, this power is dissolving it at 34, so we can animate this. So initially it should be like 35, and then 0.5 maybe it is, can be 3. We can just like this. And I think I should be like, but this doesn't look very good. Maybe 250. So I can just find, and also I'll take the rate. And now it's better. And little more faster, maybe 1.8. Yeah. So you got it. And now in the preview setting that comes from here, you can turn on your post and just blend. So we have now this contrast in the highlights. So we can use by default one, and then we can also increase it a little bit, maybe this much. Yeah, so we can use lens flare maybe 0.1 to the 5. So this is what we have now in 30 minutes almost. So I think it looks fine. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.